And what's she doing? Teaching. And teaching is the best way to what? Learn. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a demonstration. You got to get out of your seat or you don't get one. I've got apples and I've got oranges. And yes, you do get to eat them. Do you want me to hand them out to you? Do you want to just grab one? Do you want to get up? I make my students get up, but it's early in the morning. But we got to hurry, so we got to move quickly here. Grab an apple, grab an orange. I want you to look at it. Think about what it's going to taste like. Okay? And as you're looking at these and getting ready to eat them, did you look at yours? Remember I told you guys earlier you would have a chance to win $1 and it would double your income for the hour as a teacher, right? Okay? So what you're going to do now is, I know not all of you've gotten one, but I'm going to do something a little freaky here. I'm going to have you put them all back in the box. And you're going, wait a minute. I used to tell my students, oh, I forgot something. And they would immediately check out. Why would they check out? Because they thought I was stupid. They did. They thought, what an idiot teacher. She can't even remember something about the oranges. But there's a rule here. So what I want you to do is I want you to put them back in the box. And this time you do have to get up, because you guys are asleep and it's early. So come, get up and go put it back in the box, and you're going to get a chance to win $1. Thank you so much for participating, guys. You are awesome. It also gives me a chance to drink water. So I was a PE teacher, driver's ed teacher, you know, basketball coach. And I would come into class, and I had a 1.5 liter bottle of water. And I would set at my room, and I'd drink from it. And my students would go, what's in that? That's not water, that's vodka, isn't it? Or gin. I said, oh, no, baby, that's all water. I'm just high on life. Okay, chance to win $1. I was going to do 5, but I'm still a teacher. Okay, who can pick their orange or apple out of the box for $1? Go ahead. See, I love them coaches, man. Love them coaches. Now, you got to convince all of us and make us believe it's your orange or apple. Okay? What did I just write on the board? Orange. Why did I write orange on the board? That's what we're talking about, isn't it? We're bringing in the Post-it notes back into our lesson, right? Okay, let me have it. How do you know that's yours?
A little black mark right there.
Thank you. Beautifully. All of you can have your orange. My husband's going to hand them back out to you. How did he describe his orange? By what? A black mark, right? Or a spot. Oh my goodness! He just talked about a defect on this orange. He harassed this orange. He's prejudiced. It has a black mark. Do you understand what I'm saying? Did his comment on black mark change this orange in any way? It didn't, did it? This orange is the exact same orange that it was before he said it's got a black mark on it. I have done this for years with my students. And I have never had a student say, well, I picked this orange, or I know it's my orange because it's the most beautiful. Because it's the happiest orange in the bunch. Right? We try to bully-proof our kids. We try, oh, don't say that. Don't talk about the black mark. Talk about the beautiful orange color. But it's the black marks that define us. I've been divorced twice. And you're going, oh! Now I've been married to the most incredible man in the world for over 10 years. And we're still on our honeymoon. You know how long it took me to admit, other than to him, that I'd been divorced twice? Because as society, We're afraid of people making fun of us. But you know what? Those divorces created who I am. And the black marks and the blemishes are my strengths. Why do you think I give this presentation to my students? What would be the purpose of this?
They're so hard on themselves.
Oh.
I'm thinking they need to be perfect all the time. And to
Yeah.
be learning that away that you're not perfect things are what make you special.
Yeah, they make you special. So your nose is a little bit big. Smell the world. Enjoy it. My husband can see incredibly well, but I got a nose. I've been legally blind my whole life. I remember in the first grade, I would sit right up front. I couldn't see. My mom didn't discover it until halfway through kindergarten. And the reason was we were driving in the car. And my brother, a couple years older than me, was learning words. And so as we passed exit signs, he would say the letters. And we would get a prize, whoever said the letters first. And I would never say them till right before we passed. And he'd be saying them way back there, and I'm like, oh. And finally I asked, because I just love to learn, and I said, well, why do you say it so soon? And he said, what do you mean? And I said, well, how do you see it? And he said, well, what do you mean? I just look at it. I couldn't see it. And I remember when I got my first pair of glasses. Oh, man, I put them on and people had faces. There were people and cars and trees and airplanes and leaves. Oh my goodness, my world was incredible. Until what? Anybody ever been made fun of for wearing glasses? Never. Right? Did someone making fun of me for wearing glasses change who I was inside? No. It didn't, but it took me a while to learn that. So now I write this up, right? And I put it on my wall. And how long does that stay there? Sometimes the whole year. Because that is one of the most important lessons I can teach my kids. And every day they walk in and what do they see? Oh yeah, I'm an orange. I got a few spots or a few scars and I still taste good. I'm still valuable. I'm an apple. My stem's a little bit too long. I'm 6 foot tall. I can't help it. I remember when I was a waitress and I'd walk up to a table and they'd be like, oh my God, you're tall. And I heard that a lot. So I'd walk up and I'd kneel down, right? And then I went to work at Two Guys from Italy and they had the cute little St. Pauli curl dresses. That didn't work too good to bend over in front of customers, right? And then I realized, let's use some humor. So I walk up to a table and I go, hi, can I take your order? And they say, oh my gosh, you're tall.
Oh my gosh, you're tall.
Yeah, and I go, oh, no way, are you serious? I was 5'3" this morning. Did she say something? And I say, oh my gosh, no, I was 5'3" this morning. What happened? I'm excited now. I can be a basketball player. And they would giggle and they would laugh and they would think it was so crazy. See, I've been a crackhead my whole life. So, what's the purpose of this? Right, our objectives were to increase student learning. Can you see?